Kwaba TV GH. Mesrawase Oceanina no subscribe. Any day Yaba Manshia Palace. Otumfo Osetutu the second. Any Ghana my Santa Mahina. A celebrity the King Prempeh the first return from Exile in Seychelles. Into share any day a trip boy or more boy. I celebrated the 100 years of King Prempeh returning from Seychelles. Make I this is Abreno. They move a YouTube channel. Akwaba TV GH na Sabreno. You move now, Munyan Woye. Na Sama Wayamboa, Nesusha. Na Abako Sema Yabeti, Exile Asantehenes, Ghana man, and a day, and he idea ni umbi. Na Mesrawa say, O Swa, O share all YouTube channels on Bombody and say, Oba subscribe on one share, and my for you share. Na Yerobe go through a program, Yabakoso, and a day na. Yebama also wa wofi wa manani wa other part of the world ina also when you be a share mesra wa say wa de back wa be me say subscribe na share na click on the notification na anytime you the video for betumbi ano why your first person obetumere ahwe say video me da se pass obe sa ma me da se ya me shira mu ina.
The royal dancers of His Majesty Otumfo Osei-Tutu II. Today we are commemorating the 100th anniversary of the return of Otumfo Ajiman Prempeh I from Exile in Seychelles. We are live on Opimso Radio and TV. We are live on Ohineba Media on YouTube and What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's not that you? What's just say to us about I don't know. What was I? Man, so say to agree. Was said to the Nsa, and also what an eye, and I say, and I bar, and a Jew, and a boy say, and a more Japanese Papa say, and a through dress to say, through dress the Mamma was said 2 years I as I could Mojata. I wouldn't know him yet. Was said to Nama Pricus in the Pamu, no more. Hello? And yet, as some are a ban now, they give you. But hey, that of we have a frappa. Have a young pamphlet, I am bring what of food. What of food get to what is one and young grand group. Look at you, one and young grand group by the name of God. These are powerful appellations to the king, reminding the king of the struggles of the kingdom. When the king sits in state, he will always be remembered by the songs and the struggles of our sisters. And these beautiful noise
are noise. They are not just noise, they are incarnations reflecting the power, the authority of our sisters, and reminding the king of his duties and the heritage and the legacies of his forefathers. Today we are celebrating the 100th anniversary, the centenary anniversary in the markets of Victoria. You will see beautiful ladies with names like Abena, Sewa, Akoto, Nyako, and Akusia. Far away in Seychelles, at the National Library of Seychelles, you will see a huge section and collections of our kin who stayed in Seychelles for 24 years. Today we are commemorating his 100th anniversary of his return here to the Garden City. And it's indeed gratified to have the Prime Minister of Seychelles, the President of Seychelles with us here. And indeed the Prime Minister of Eswatini, formerly Swaziland. You are now witnessing the procession of the royals taking their turns. The King, His Majesty O24 Osei Tutu II, celebrating King Prempeh of the Queen of Ashanti, Nana Ama Kunadu Yadam III. Paying tributes, paying homage to the king as we observe the centenary anniversary of King Prempeh I.
Would like to stand on the existing protocol.
You are veterans, you know. Atunkra akoma na hema sakotoko hine atinase. Bisanti na samri na Asantehenes na makwadu ya do motosumi yansa edro yemfimfin okwa akoma wa hine atinase akwaba ane tingwa yewura ba wati apakamu na hema de oba ne de seku mu na otie say na hema o na sanje ne enum awochiano.
A people without history is indeed a lost one and a pathetic one as such. And Asanteman is so engrossed in our history that you do not have a choice. Even if you're not from here, you would have to love and admire our rich culture and heritage. Today we are going to exhibit that, and if you're here, we are showing off the rich Asante culture, the rich Asante history, and celebrating King Prempeh I for his return from exile in the Seychelles. Very soon our dignitaries will have the chance to go pay homage to His Royal Majesty O24 Osei Tutu II, and will kindly request
free country to Kasibreni. About Mayimu.
John Alan Kojo Trematin, together with his delegations, here to celebrate with His Majesty Otumfuo Osei Tutu II. Indeed, the Kumasi Mayor, the Chief Executive of the Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly, Honorable Samuel Pye, also here with pride and humility to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the return of King Prempeh the First. Honorable Alan Kojo Trematin, leader and the founder for Movement for Change, is here together with Nana Kofi Senya and Honorable Yao Babin Asamoah, former MP for Adenta. Also here, celebrating the 100th anniversary. Our adorable Queen Mother, the soul of the kingdom, the body of the kingdom, in a special palanquin. We will now invite the President of Seychelles to pay tributes, exchange courtesies in Africa. His victory marked the first peaceful transfer of power to an opposition party since the country's independence in 1976. He pursued theological studies at St. Paul Theological College in Mauritius.
It's joy that I stand before you on behalf of His Royal Majesty Otumfuo Osei II to welcome you to this historic occasion to commemorate 100 years since the return of our King, the Lord Prempeh the First from exile. This Jeba, a celebration of resilience, heritage, and joy. The red carpet reception he received at your country when he visited a few years ago. He hopes that in due time, your King will come down here and also be regaled with similar hospitality and eminent welcome. Today, as we look back on the struggles endured and the triumphs achieved, let us not only remember that King Prempeh also we celebrate the values of courage, unity and hope. Dignitary as an opportunity to reflect on the lessons of our history and to recommit ourselves to building a future where peace, unity and prosperity prevail. Let this occasion inspire us all to uphold the legacy of our ancestors and to continue striving for the progress and well-being for the future. I thank you very much for your attention. Another bout of serious and heart-wrenching negotiations, the British Museum and the Victoria and Albert Museum returned 32 items that have been in their custody since the time of the Serengeti War, that is in about 1875 or thereabouts. Later on, intelligence reached Otumfuo that Anglo Gold Ashanti had in their custody some of the regalia that had been bought by a Swiss art collector and which had found their way eventually to the vaults of Anglo Gold Ashanti. He therefore commissioned our own Ivory to authenticate the items and indeed advise us to the propriety or otherwise of going to have them retrieved. Again, Ivor did not sleep on his horse. He went on a hard and tough negotiation, and then after duly authenticating them, he found them to be worthy of Ashanti extraction, of Ashanti origin, and therefore the negotiations ensued. Fortunately, Anglo Gold Ashanti lent a very listening ear, and they agreed to unconditionally return the regalia to Otumfuo for eventual safekeeping, so that it will come into his own abode. So it is indeed fitting. I would now invite Mr. Adjumandua, who was at the forefront of the negotiations, to say a few words before Anglo Gold comes over to do the presentation. Thank you very much.
The great Anglo Gold team that is here, and those of West Wing Logistics and DHL that were behind the scenes and are not here. Great appreciation goes to the former president of Ghana, John Kufuor, as well as to DHL. I will now call on Mr. Honorable Enim to introduce the delegation and also to say some few words.
Your Otumfuo chairman, Utimia, Norman Ebano, Anglo Gold Pennyfo, DHD, and some mobile presentation, and maybe your mama. The Otosono Bakune, Mr. Stewart Bailey, on the Chief Sustainability and Corporate Affairs Officer. The Otosumiano, Ambassador Basu Sango, Senior Vice President, Group Sustainability. Enna Dr. Sumiasa Erica Subontin, Senior Vice President, African Non-Operated JVs. Dr. Sunai Terry Strong, Senior Vice President, Africa. Dr. Sunum Samuel Boachi Kobi, Managing Director, Anglo Gold Ashanti Obuasi. Now MD or Takwa, Yayina or Takwa, no number of Obuasi. Dr. Senior Emmanuel Pedro, Senior Manager, Sustainability at Africa. And War Edmond, and also Ed Ebwa, a friend, Emmanuel Pedro, Ejma Oyem.
Please accept the greetings today from me, from Anglo Gold Ashanti, from our Board of Directors, from the Board of Directors of Anglo Gold Ashanti Ghana, including the Honourable Enin, who has just spoken so eloquently, and before him, Nano Otto Shribo II. Thank you. There is a South African saying, or at least a saying that we claim in South Africa, that says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. This undertaking that has brought us here today has been an exercise in togetherness, in cooperation, in collaboration. And it's been a collaboration with the Manchia Palace under the direction of His Majesty. It's been an undertaking with the expert guidance of Mr. Adjumandua, who has shown us a deeper way to appreciate items that are not hard to appreciate very deeply. These are amazing, priceless regalia and artifacts that are beautiful to behold, but are also a tremendous testimony to the expert craftsmanship of the Asanteman and of the people that forged these artifacts hundreds of years ago right here, likely in Kumasi. It was in 2000, as Mr. Ajim Dua said, that the former management of Anglo
Mining original area, leading the delegation from Anglo Gold to present these regalias. Excellency Francisca, we thank God they are all back home. Yes, indeed, we thank God. Many will come. We have the huge assurance that many will come. They are watching us live. We are here at the Manshia Palace celebrating the return of King Prempeh the First, the centenary return of King Prempeh the First from Exile. Over the past 1 year, beginning from the 6th of February, the planning committee from South Africa, presumably from the Golden Kingdom, regalia of Asantehenes. Today, we are displaying some of the 19th.
Create, loot, and share. That is the baby. I have pam Canada Pebiso. Now we do a man euro. Africa Church. Because we need about my Monfaha English for Monfahan. English is perfect with the name. Now the member of fire now. Sagati war. Naka Kenya Preso. For me, you are my aura.
We have the clergy also here.
We didn't watch me anymore. Baba Seychelles Asantehenes Akaba. Bafo Kantanchi in our for no and so no thank you I am and embrace you and no. So na Eswatini, so for pennies.
In 1800, our proud king, our brave queen, this is all to Seychelles by the British. He stayed in Seychelles for 24 years. Yesterday, the stories were told. Presentations were made. Sketches were made. Leading to events, leading to his exile, his legacies, his results, and his future. Wherever you are, the King will be there to say goodbye to us as we close for the day. On behalf of Asante Joabin, and the chairman of the Council of States. We had 18-member committee, and that included Berima Safo Chinebua Kodia, Kumaumahine, Nana Efa Apenten, Bompata Manhine, Nana Nsuasi Poku Achiman III, Otufo Achiamehine, Achafo Asafo Boache Ajiman Bonsu, Akwamuhine, Okeba Boache Ajay Wahine the second, Otufo Hiahine, Nanansa Aduba the second, Yamfo Hine, Barima Ochiabo Amankwa Adunang the second, Kuntna Sehine, Nana Ajay Koko Techifi Beye Man, Tiobodom Man Hine, Okadache Amoa Atu Nkonkonchia the second, Japekrom Hine, Nana Ajekuma Difi, November 2023, His Majesty King Nzwaki III appointed him as the Prime Minister of Eswatini, formerly Swaziland. The following day, he officially assumed office, and prior to his appointment as Prime Minister, he served as a Chief Executive Officer of the Eswatini National Disaster Management Agency, where he was instrumental in coordinating responses to national emergencies. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Prime Minister of Eswatini
field. This is mainly due to the historical connection between the Ashanti people and the people of Seychelles. Yesterday, I was honored to be in the presence of the descendants of the king, and how much they look like our Seychellois nation. We have Seychellois living here in Ghana who were born in Seychelles or whose grandparents were born in Seychelles. And we also have descendants of the Ashanti in the Seychelles. What better way to unite our people? Earlier this week, as part of my official visit, the Memorandum of Understanding in Cultural Cooperation was signed between Seychelles and Ghana. I am confident that through this MOU, the Seychelles National Institute of Culture, Heritage and the Arts will continue to work closely with representatives from the Ashanti Kingdom to further explore other collaborations possible in this field. And here, Your Majesty, I would like us to go further. And this morning, I had a long conversation with the Member of Parliament from the very constituency where King Prempeh I lived during his exile. I believe we should look to twin the district and Kumasi. This will further reinforce our cultural ties, and this will also allow citizens from Kumasi to come to the Seychelles, and for those from Seychelles to come here to explore the rich diversity of our culture. I am pleased that the Seychelles National Institute of Culture, Heritage and the Arts was able to work closely with Mr. Kwame Akwa, our honorary consul in Ghana, and representatives from the Kingdom of Ashanti in organizing an exhibition in Seychelles recently commemorating the 100th year celebration of the return of King Prempeh I from exile. But we are not stopping there. We will also be turning the very chapel in which King Prempeh I received the sacrament of Holy Communion and confirmation into a museum. This has already been accepted. I've already signed the papers, and again, the presence of King Prempeh I will continue to live on. To further the legacy of King Prempeh I, the project has already started. Therefore, today, Your Majesty, I want to say thank you very much to the warm welcome we have received in your kingdom. And I want to wish you continued prosperity, long life, good health, wisdom as you continue to lead your people. We stand by your side, and I look forward to once again welcoming Your Majesty and the First Lady to the Seychelles. Thank you very much.
Of Ashanti. Ashanti believe in vibrant colors.
Coming to help you officially open the museum. But the gift that you are going to give me today, I hope they have place in the cornerstone of the museum. It is the Ashanti stool. The stool as an utilitarian object is for sitting on and for giving you the post. However, within our cultural context, it promotes the spirit of the nation. The golden stool is that encapsulates the spirit of the nation of the culture. And that is why when we touch the golden stool, we are touched by the night. And that is why when the body of Prempeh was taken away, and the golden stool still remains, that the kingdom still stays good. The person they die, the stool doesn't die. So we are very trying to be part of by giving you this access to build up of special training, which are not too many years, without going back. It's about the emblem of the king. It is called the Prempeh. It is called the symbol, but this is the symbol that the art that king of the war when he entered the market to assume the leadership of the king. So this is the emblem which is clearly reserved for the king. And when the king gives it to the important of the highest gift that can come out of the leader. And it shows the bonds of friendship and the level of solidarity that is being used. So that, both parties and Ashanti, when we put on we wear our shoulder, in the left or in the right. And it shows that we have nothing hidden under our armpits. It covers habit. So it shows our purity of intention and our so help you to put it on and then
The centenary anniversary of King Prempeh I. On the streets of Victoria, you hear names like Asantewa, Nyako, Sewa, Akosia. Today, the Prime Minister of Eswatini is adorning rich kente cloth as we anticipate King Mswati III here in Kumasi somewhere this year. We continue to give gratitude to Ghana's Minister of Foreign Affairs and the incoming Secretary General of the Commonwealth, Her Excellency Shirley Ayako Boche. Great-grandfather of the descendants, they are all here. I have just received notice that the Member of Parliament for Bantama constituency, the Honourable Minister, Roads and Highways, Ajimara, Honourable Asenso Boache, and the Honourable Regional Minister, the working one, the longest serving Regional Minister, Honorable Simon Osei Mensam, leading delegation from the government, including the Mayor of Ashanti, the Mayor of the Garden City, the Chief Executive Officer of the Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly, Honorable Samuel Pai, leading presidency, Ordinary Teresa Addison. We welcome also the former Deputy Regional Minister, Mr. Andy Okrai. Nana Yasantewa, who's here to exchange courtesies with the President of Seychelles and the Prime Minister of Swatini and members of the diplomatic corps, including...
Hello, comments, no. We don't listen.
Onuru no tumfu apagya ne mu na animguase aka ye ne ntino ye nsi bitumrika ye dikan na ya bekyere omampani enema ti so beto so a na ni wa bekyere ne nua no de nsa atunsa yem fefefe eno nti na ya dikan abaha wabra onka ye hono ye nimse sa amre nche bia ebi oba beduru
Yampre omampanyina. The 25th anniversary of His Majesty Otumfuo Osei-Tutu II. Tomorrow it will be divine and heartfelt to indeed see the President of Seychelles in his cassock as he will preach to us, opening the scriptures, John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, that whosoever believe in him. We are concluding our special day here. Science and Technology, and that was followed by another Kutukuri Deba on the 8th of February 2024, and on the 30th of March, we had a massive cleanup exercise across all the traditional areas of Asantehenes. In April, the 15th of April, we commenced the photo and exhibition here at the Bashir Palace. And we launched the Otumfuo STEM Festival here at the Bashir Palace. The Asantehenes Big Mother's Day here at the Bashir Palace was hosted by Honorable Stacy Abuati. On the 24th of April, we had the Ahubo Deba, who celebrated ethnic groups residing in Asantehenes. On the 20th of April, Professor May, the Asante regular homecoming here at the Manchia Palace.